So, there are these guys known as the Fearless Tour. And they decided to try to pick up where Carly Chirk left off. They are touring around trying to, like, you see right here, this nice, beautiful sign, deport all illegals now, let's talk. Let's just talk! This is a normal thing to say. Let's just talk, guys. This is very normal, okay? Look how civil we're being. All we're doing is advocating to kick people out of their homes. That's not violent. So this is the Fearless Tour, and they first caught my eye because I think they're starting in Florida, if I recall correctly. And from what I hear, they're going to be heading to the University of Cincinnati at some point. Now that is with a reasonable distance from me, not to dox myself, but I just thought that was so interesting. So let's get a taste for these guys and see what all the hubbub is. So they were actually on Fox News too, so they're not a small deal anymore. Where do we begin? Yeah, there it is. Maybe we'll go to Cincinnati next.
The University of Cincinnati has removed the Turning Point USA chapter from their campus with no explanation as to why. The president of the chapter has sent me the email that they received, and this is what it says. In addition to no longer being an active registered student organization at the university for no reason, they are now being charged for the space rental for reservations that they already had in place. It's already hard enough to be a conservative student on campus, and now the schools are making it even harder. And keep in mind, this university has a history of giving conservative...
Just outlaw it. Just say you can't. No more conservative groups. No more. You're done.
Conservative students backlash. A couple years ago, I was failed at the University of Cincinnati.
Look at what it turned into.
The term biological woman in a required DEI course as a chemistry major.
Here, what was that? What was that? What was that?
University of Cincinnati for conservative students backlash. A couple years ago, I was failed at the University of Cincinnati for using the term biological woman in a required DEI course as a chemistry major.
Good. F you. I'm glad. They have some standards still. Okay? F you.
It's time to start putting pressure on these universities and...
I said biological woman. I just wanted to say the words instead of cis, which is literally easier to say and more accurate. The f is a biological woman? What are you talking about? You mean a cis woman, somebody who was born female and still identifies as such, okay? It's a chemistry term. Look it up.
Stop this backlash.
You're in college. Figure it out. Christ almighty. She's not who the video's about, but just that shit pisses me. Just outlaw conservative groups. They're done. They're done. What has that done for us? What good has that provided society? Just, they're done. No more. Cancel them all. Go home. Read Marx. Okay, where do we start? Oh, here, this is a good starting point. Today, at Fearless Debates, tour tabled at HBCU, Tennessee State University, and after 10 minutes, a literal riot erupted. They stole our stuff, followed us to our car, attacked the car, shouted Black Power, and blocked our exit of the campus. Let's take a look. They do not look happy.
They threw a drink up top.
Oh my gosh, they threw a drink up top.
Yeah. Oh no, they threw a drink. Look how violent they are. Look at this. Look at this gross display of violence. They threw a drinking cup at the car.
Oh, whoa.
How dare they?
Somebody just throw something in our car?
Arrest.
Man, all we have is the police to protect us. Can you imagine that? All we have is an armed militia between us and the Antifa, the unarmed Antifa rioters.
Just try to hit the car.
It's so hard out here being a conservative.
Whoa! That was loud.
All we have is a government-funded militia protecting us. Look at it. Look at us. We're small uwu beans. We're small uwu beans who just want to speak our minds and can't. You. The police are literally patrolling for you. You know what they do to us? Pepper spray us. If we're lucky. Suck my dick. Jesus. Look at us. We're oppressed. Off. Yeah, here's the sign, by the way. DEI should be illegal. Deport all illegals now. Let's talk. You. What is this garbage? What are you providing? Look at these string beans, dude. I could chuck you from here to that building. Like, you're the pinnacle of masculinity here. You're the one advocating for masculine family values. F you. Yeah, f assholes. Exactly. Why do we put up with this? Stop. I completely support the people throwing drink cups at your car. Oh, get over it. It'll buff out. What's next? Newsmax segment, Fearless Tour takes up Kirk's free speech mission because Brylan Fingerhandle or whatever couldn't cut it.
We have absolutely no plans to stop anytime soon. Like, if anything, the events of yesterday have only strengthened our resolve and showed us how important it is that conversations like this be had on college campus. we were all very inspired and angry after seeing the horrible assassination of Charlie Kirk, and immediately decided that we needed to get on last-minute flights and do this, because if we don't, who will? Somebody needs to pick up the mic. Somebody needs to have these conversations and continue
Somebody's
on
got to
free
do
speech.
it. Charlie Kirk's gone now. Who the f is gonna say that they'd force their 10-year-old daughter to carry a pregnancy? Who else will we get out there to be brave enough and say that? Who else would be brave enough to say that children should watch public executions? A wish he got, by the way. But so, for some reason, right-wingers were mad at that. They were upset at that. For context, there was a news story about a teacher who forced like their 10-year-old class to watch the assassination, which I abhor, for the record. Okay, I don't think that's appropriate at all. I think that teacher should absolutely be fired. Charlie Kirk didn't.
Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us today. Be safe out there.
We have absolutely.
They're picking up the mission, boys. Because Hollyhand couldn't cut. The Hollyhand, that's what it was. Brylan Hollyhand couldn't cut it.
Conservatives are trying to continue his mission of engaging with college students on both sides of the aisle. It's a good thing. And two such conservatives are on what they're calling the Fearless Tour. Well, turns out they
Look at how easy it is. Look at how easy it is. These pathetic wimps, like $10 at the Home Depot or the Office Max or whatever, right? Grab some poster board and some markers. It's sloppy handwriting too. Like you couldn't even be bothered to like actually make it look good. You know, it's sloppy as. Like, this is what you get when you are look, they never did this for me. I never got news segments about my bravery when I went up against Matt Walsh, of all people, okay? Nobody talked about it. Nobody gave a shit. You know why? Because I'm a leftist. That's why. Leftist owns conservative, nothing happens. Nobody bats an eye. Conservatives get harassed and victimized by leftists. Oh, everyone loses their minds. It's not even like it's not even like an owning compilation anymore. It's not like, look at this, Charlie Kirk had such a good point against this person. No, it's they're being mean to us. We just have special opinions. We just have little special thoughts. We just think things sometimes. You won't let us think things. They're not even defending it. They're just bitching that we hate them for it. Which we should. Their opinions suck.
off the Tennessee State University
Get off
campus,
the campus
when a riot broke out. I guess some students apparently are overcome with rage at even the mention of the word debate.
I just think that DEI pilots should be fired. And by that, I mean black women, you know, or just black. I wouldn't complain about black men too, you know, like just fire all of them. The melanin chart, right? The Peter Griffin melanin chart. Whip that bad boy out. All right. Anybody below the line, you're cut. All right. Sorry. You're too stupid because you're black, apparently. Let's debate that. Okay. We're just special guys with special ideas, you know? And sometimes those ideas are that black people are inferior. And I think that's fine. Personally. Wait, a screwdriver? What? Hold on, a screwdriver? Okay. I thought we were in favor of open carry. What, we can carry guns on campus but not screwdrivers? What happened? Charlie Kirk was shot in an open carry campus. People could have been strapped. Which, mind you, by the way, since we're on the topic, where was the good guy with the gun? Has anybody actually considered that there was no good guy with a gun to stop the killer of Charlie Kirk on an open carry canvas in an open carry state? Has nobody stopped to consider that? Where was the good guy with the gun? I'm just asking questions here. Oh no, but we got a bad guy with a screwdriver, and that's a problem. That's the real problem.
They're hitting the car. I thought they wanted us to leave. They're hitting the car. We're trying to leave, and they're telling us to leave, and they don't want us to leave, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, you see this shit, you play copyright music. Repeat after me. Type it in chat right now. Type it in chat right now. I will play copyright music if I see them. Blast it, okay? Disney music. Disney would be perfect. Play a Disney princess song. Play Let It Go by Elsa. Perfect. Blast it. They can't monetize it. That is the proper response. Just blast copyright music. Always.
Whoa, did somebody just throw something at our car?
I support what they're doing, but somebody needs to be blasting the copyright music.
Whoa.
So they can't profit off of this.
That was loud.
That part's very important. I support their effort, but also they're profiting off of that because there was no copyright music. Put Disney music in there. Here, what's this one? The conversation before a mob incited violence against us. Where was this at? Oh, it was this? That's what you were bitching about? Off. Nobody talks. By the way, I didn't even cover this. This happened like a week after Charlie Kirk. Family of black student found hanging from a tree in Mississippi demands answers. Students at Delta State University said they also had questions about the death of Trey Reed, 21, even though authorities have said they found no evidence of foul play, which is bullshit. Like, he had broken limbs. What do you mean no evidence of foul play? He was hanging, a black man hanging from a tree with broken limbs. Are you kidding me? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm correct about the broken limbs. Nobody gives a shit about this, though. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Trey Reed. There's no Trey Reed day. There's a Charlie Kirk day, though. Good shit. But yeah, we're the violent mob.
How was America great when Donald Trump became president?
I'll give you a good example. For example, something that all of us have benefited from are the 2017 Trump Jobs and Tax Act. Regardless of what your skin color is, regardless of your gender, this is one thing that focuses on your income. So regardless of race, any of those factors is just your income. Individuals that earn between $15,000 to $50,000 receive a tax break anywhere between 18 to 20.
Cool. How about some free lunch? Can they have free lunch at schools? How about that? How about some things that like we actually can notice day to day? How about some like preventative health care without any cost or affordable cost? I'll take that. You know, I'm fighting insurance right now to pay like $600 in medical expenses for lab tests, you know, that I was told my insurance would cover, but thanks for nothing, I guess. You know, it's not like we pay every month to have you or anything. Thanks for nothing. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the tax breaks.
26%.
You know, that's really important.
If you earn between $50,000 and $100,000, which is the average American.
It's like it's liberal. This is liberal. This is like the shit Kamala Harris talks about.
Income,
Shut up.
You got a tax break between
Nobody
15
cares.
to 17%. That means, let's say you make $100,000, you probably saw about a $15,000 tax rebate just because of what Trump passed. Now, let's look at median household income. It increased to the highest it's ever been, $5,000 higher than under Obama's administration, simply because Americans were able to put more money in there.
It hasn't kept up with inflation, I don't think. So who cares? It hasn't kept up. Minimum wage isn't up. People are not living better right now.
Pockets. I think we can all
Everything's
agree
more
here,
expensive.
regardless of what our race is that when we have more money in our pockets, we like that. We can do more things with that. We can invest into things, right?
Okay, so are you in favor of like a basic universal income? I agree. We should have more money in people's pockets. Let's give them that. Let's just give them that, right? Not through tax breaks. Let's just like give them money to survive.
Right, we can enjoy more stuff like that. So I think that is a great example of how Trump's policies, a lot of people say Trump is racist. Well, hey, his policies are definitely not racist.
I understand, like, I'm very protective. First Amendment right.
This is another problem, by the way, with like trying to go up and argue with these guys. If you are going to do that, record it. Okay, if you really do think, I want to argue with these guys, I am going to go to the University of Cincinnati if and when they go there, and I am going to blast them out of the water, okay? I'm going to ask them the classic question, and they can watch this and prepare. I'll give you this opportunity to do your research. You can watch this and prepare, all right? I'll be at the University of Cincinnati, and I'll ask you the following question. Why do you want to force 10-year-olds to give birth? Why do you want to force 10-year-olds to give birth? That is the question. If you are pro-life, you must contend with that reality. Why do you want to force 10-year-olds to give birth? I would love to know your answer, because that's what you're advocating for. Let's do it. I'm in. I'll see you there. I followed them, so we'll see. I don't know if they're going to go to UC, but we'll see. Hopefully they do. You know, I did it once before with Matt Walsh. I'll do it again with these children.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And record it. Record your end.
I'm gonna call my supervisor back out. Just like the first man.
I will be recording. I will try to get somebody to record for me. If I can't, I'll be holding the phone.
I mean, everything. Obviously, I can't say anything political in uniform. But let me just call them.
That way they can't cut it, take it out of context, nothing.
Andrew, can you try to call that number?
Wow, I wonder why all these black people are upset at you. I wonder if they're the bad guys.
Can you take a picture? Just a picture. Well, you can't take it. Just a picture. You can hold it up for a second. Just 1 second. I'll hold it up for you. No,
Come on. Really? Seriously? Really?
That's funny.
Hey, it's all right.
Why are you posting your L's? You just got owned.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
fuck
it.
you.
Yo.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, you better not, Blake! You better not!
Yeah, go ahead. Lay your hands on him. See what happens. Yeah, there you go. Get the police in. Oh, we're uwu small beans. Uwu small. Clear it up. Okay, everybody clear off. Okay, you're the violent ones. Fucking crybabies. How do they think they're tough? They think they look tough. They think they look like alpha giga chads or some shit. Like they literally think that they're the shit. You are not him. Also, like, may I point out, they don't typically come in pairs of 2. You know what I mean? Like, this package deal is kind of, like, pairs of, like, groups of 3 or 4 is what I'm used to seeing. Usually, they travel solo, right? They're solitary creatures, these conservative influencers. But every once in a while, you'll see, like, a horde of them, like 3 or 4. But then, like, you have a pair, the rare pair. It's almost like finding a shiny Pokemon. You know what I mean? And you gotta wonder, like, is there something else going on? All I'm asking is, when they rent a hotel, is it one bed or is? Listen, I'm just asking questions. It gets lonely on the tour bus. I guess you're right. Jesse Waters said it perfectly. The left claims to want more civil debate, but when we try civil debate with them, they chase us off campus. We never claimed that. Like, what are all these claims that you're ascribing to the left? Like, the left just wants better things. Like, we're not here to try to discuss things with fascists. That was never the goal, okay? To the extent that we wanted to discuss things with conservatives, we were hoping to either convince them or convince the people that watch them, okay? You know, like, use logic and reason, like they always said they would do, until, like, a couple years ago for some reason. And now they just blatantly don't. You know, like, I just, like, I would like to think that I could change your mind, but if I can't, then you. And so far, it seems like I can't anymore. You dipshits are set in your stupid ways. You're going to continually make the world worse, and the only thing I can think to do is shit on you at this point. We are past the point of reasoning. You want to force 10-year-olds to give birth. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. You want to force people out of their homes and deport them to a country that they don't even know. That's disgusting. That's like trafficking. Why should I be expected to be cordial with you? F you. Everything you believe sucks, and I'm tired of pretending it doesn't.
Fearless tour.
Fearless debates. Fearless something or whatever. Fearless debates. Fearless debate tour.
I'm not watching this. Men cannot be women. Great. Port all illegals now. What should we write on our sign this week? Let's take a look at some of the suggestions. Let's do this one. The left hated Charlie Kirk because they say he was transphobic and homophobic. The left love Palestinians who are openly transphobic and homophobic. Make it make sense. I don't even need to explain that one. Most Americans are transphobic. Actually, is that true? I don't think that is. Most Brits are probably transphobic, but that doesn't mean that everybody who is British is transphobic. That's stupid. Most Americans in the 1950s were against race mixing. Most Americans in the 1950s were racist. That doesn't make you intrinsically racist if you're an American. That's stupid. What do Democrats stand for? America is for Americans. A common leftist mantra is that immigrants built America. Immigrants have always been a minority in the United States since its inception. Generations of ethnic Europeans had been building the United States for over 150 years before 1776. Yeah, building is in, like, wiping out native populations. There were already people here. Why do we forget that? There were already people here. We are literally immigrants. We're invading immigrants. Well, we're descended from them. You might personally not be, but it's likely that your ancestor was one. Probably everybody has some ancestor who was one, but it's about the benefits that have been passed down to us. And for me, it's not being black, you know, which unfortunately you could fairly consider that a benefit in America because I don't get stopped by police as often. And, you know, I have a pretty white name. So like that's, you know, considered seriously in applications, whereas like a black sounding name isn't. There have been studies on this. Like, there are all kinds of privileges that I enjoy. Leftist culture is disestablishing the Christian's way of life. These people are so fucking lame. Where do you even begin? Like, that's so stupid. Okay, I'm done. This is our ideological opposition. Like, I'm just done taking it seriously. I'm done. Like, these people don't deserve our consideration nor our effort. If they end up going to the University of Cincinnati, I will be there to shit on them. Okay? Whatever their topic is, I'll come up with some question for it or something. I'll try to keep it on topic. But ultimately, these people went to force children to give birth. So, like, I just don't take them seriously. And I don't think they're worth my intellectual effort. Hi, thanks so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to let you all know that I love and appreciate everybody in my community, whether you can support me financially or just by liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It helps way more than you know. That being said, I do want to give a very special thanks to my tier 4 subs, which would be Space Timid and Hot Take Andy. And thanks so much to my monetary subscribers from any of the tiered subs or anybody who gives me money in any form, including going to my Patreon shop, donating money to me directly. It all helps way more than you know. If you do decide to help me financially, you can get some really cool perks like early access to content, exclusive access to censored videos, also some really cool badges next to your name. Even if you can't afford a monetary subscription, just watching, sharing, and commenting on my content helps way more than you know. Thanks again, and I will see you all in the next video.